What is up, Instagram? Welcome to Why Invest Wednesday. Everybody coming to you remote from the Let It Be Lake House, our vacation rental. Just wanted to pop on here before I head out for the first day of the fishing trip, the annual boys fishing trip. So just want to talk a little bit about comfort zones. Ironically, I have the Salty Sisters Sit, Relax, Enjoy sign behind me, homemade, all those awesome wood signs they make. But I'm really focused on comfort zones this week. I've had some things happen to me recently that just made me want to reach out and get out of my comfort zone. So today we're all about comfort zones and getting past that. And I'm going to tie that back into real estate and how that is affected. If you are a first-time home buyer, a 10th time home buyer, whatever that may be, you're looking at buying a home here in the next year or so, especially for those first time home buyers, there's some things that just recently changed that are absolutely part of the lending guidelines that are going to really help you and give you a boost and allow you maybe to not be in your comfort zone and not kick your feet up for comfort season. I actually was going to sit outside and show you all the fall colors changing here at the Let It Be Lake House, but I decided that inside was better because there's power and we need a little bit of a charge. So regardless, here we are mid-September, and we're a few months into the new administration, 9 months in, and they have actually made some changes here to the FHFA and those things and the lending guidelines that are actually going to help. And basically, Fannie, Freddie, Ginnie, so FHA loans and conventional loans are now going to share information and talk to each other, which is a great thing. They also just recently passed something about using your last 12 months rent roll as, using that to qualify and give you an upper hand. And that's the first thing that's changing here coming in the next couple of days is you will now be able to use your bank statement showing that you've paid rent on time or at least paid it each of the previous 12 months. Now, there's a caveat to that, especially in our new world here with Venmo and PayPal and all Zelle and all that stuff. They will need a bank account to look at. So if you're paying rent, make sure that it's going to your landlord from your bank account, because if you're paying, one guy or gal that's kind of taking care of the rent, they're going to get the benefit of paying that rent, and you might have to jump through a few extra hoops or not even get the credit for doing so. So that's the first thing. Absolutely a plus. Hey, I've been paying my rent for the last 12 months. Will help your qualification, but make sure that you're really focused on that, because we're so used to, just pressing a couple buttons on our phone, paying rent to, whoever handles that. If we do that, we may not get the full credit we deserve for that. As well, in years past, the credit score has always been a thing. So, there's 3 credit scores, major credit bureaus out there, and the lenders have always had to take the middle one, not the highest or the lowest. But they are now on the same day, I think it's September 18th, are now going to be able to take the average of the 2 middle scores. Instead of someone who has an 800 credit, someone who has a 600 credit, and then the whole loan being based on the 600 credit, it's now would be based on a 700 credit score. So that's obviously a great asset as well for those first-time home buyers. Maybe have a cosigner, things like that maybe are a little more ahead on credit and things like that. So both of those things combined, just going into this season, I've heard it where we've talked about the market going into seasonality mode, and the honest truth is that we have seen a little bit of seasonality, but we have also heard, the market's changing and it's shifting and all of this stuff. Absolutely, I attribute the slow July, August, coming into September to seasonality due to being pent up from COVID and people, taking advantage of the summer and vacations and things like that. But now, as we move past Labor Day, typically we start to see a little pickup, which we have seen in the market. Not crazy, and there are, people always say, well, it's slowing down, but then there's real estate agents out there that say, yo, yeah, we have 15 offers in one day. That's still happening. It's happening a lot less. And it's happening on the mint homes, maybe those homes that are a little priced under value a little bit and getting driven up. So we are still seeing a little bit of a feeding frenzy there. We are still seeing opportunity for buyers to jump in. So as we get through the seasonality, we're kind of doing, it's going to pick up, but also this doesn't mean there's that home isn't coming on the market that's perfect for you. I foresee a very crazy January, February, March again, where we may see big appreciation gains due to extreme demand pushing prices up. Now, that may happen, that may not, but I believe that interest rates will still be favorable by that time. But, you never know. Right now, I know the interest rates are low. They're very favorable. We take advantage, we jump in, maybe a little less competitive. So interest rates are a little bit lower or maybe a little bit higher come January or February. If the competition and inventory is a big issue, doesn't matter what the interest rate is if you're having to pay $100,000 over asking on a house. So right now is a huge time. I've had very good Decembers historically. Get out and find your home now. Whether that's, you're moving from a rental, definitely, start to utilize that rent stuff. If you have, if you are renting and you are paying someone in your house through Venmo, and, get with the lender and see how you can best set that up, because the last thing you want to do is when your lease comes up, go to the lender and they say, well, we could qualify you for this if you had these rent payments, but Venmo isn't a bank, and so we're not going to do that. So make sure you're reaching out, being prepared. But huge opportunity awaits you. And if you're in your comfort zone, you're not going to be better, and you're not going to get better because, push it, save more money, do whatever you have to do to be a better financially, and really work hard, because it's no secret that 90% of the millionaires built their wealth through real estate. And we don't all have to be millionaires. I'm not saying that everybody has that goal, but obviously that's a severe building block to building wealth and building comfortability in life. So absolutely check that out. If you have any questions about that and you're like, hey, my lease is up in March, April, May, should we start maybe looking now just because of this opportunity? We can talk about that. We can run the numbers. It may make sense for you. It may not. And we're just going to figure that out as we go. So don't be comfortable. Get better every day. And the first step to, really having a solid lifestyle is having that home. You maybe still have to pay a mortgage, but you're paying towards your own wealth instead of someone else's. So really, you're paying to suppress yourself into lack of comfort, and you're actually helping your landlord or whoever owns your house kick their feet up. You help them build wealth, and it's your money helping them build wealth. I'm a landlord too myself. I know there's a time and place for that, and I absolutely love all my tenants dearly. Homeownership's my passion. I want to help every single person, even if they are paying me rent right now, be a homeowner. So I appreciate all of you guys thinking about that and going from there. Let's head over to the football world. The Broncos had a super nice win. It's been a while since we've talked about that in September for them. Went on the road and had a really nice win. I'll be the first to say I was definitely not a fan of the Teddy Bridgewater quarterback decision. It was super awesome that he came out, absolutely crushed it. Had a great game, showed some versatility, showed escapability, toughness, grit, everything. So I stand corrected on that prediction, and we'll see if it's one game, but we'll see if it continues. Super excited about those Broncos season tickets. Shout out to my old clients who moved to North Carolina for hooking me up with those, and super excited to enjoy those games and hopefully be able to go to those games all year long with full capacity, and everyone stays safe and we're good to go there. So yeah, that's all I got for Why Invest Wednesday. I'm going to go fishing. So hope you guys have a great day. As always, share, like, subscribe, ask me questions. Let's get this comment reel rolling, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.